Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Racing in Queensland, and what an excellent show we've got lined up for you tonight. And it's the last show of the season, and what a great 7 shows we've brought to you over the coming season. And joining us on the panel is the usual suspects, Larry Cassidy and Ben Donohue, and welcome, Larry.
Yeah, thanks, Jess. Great to be here again for the finale.
No, it's great to have you here, and great ride last week in the last there. You fell in by a head. It looked from the photo that you got done.
Yeah, well, actually, when we hit the line, I thought I'd got beat, and I usually have a pretty good idea. And obviously, with Chris Muntz outside me, Chris would fall down a toilet and come up with gold teeth. So I thought I definitely got beat.
Oh, geez, and Ben, welcome, Ben.
Well, I'll echo those sentiments, Larry. I thought you definitely got beaten, and I'd hoped you got beaten because I was on Divine City. But it was good to see you have some change of luck after a late scratching at the barrier and then Viva Las passing away.
Yeah, no, we've got plenty coming up on the show, and well, before we go on to the Group 1 Tiara and the Tats Cup, the Voice. Ben, you tipped, you ran second, and Larry, you run first.
Tipped the winner, actually tipped the Quinella. I should have got on. I thought she could win it, early on, and a well-deserved winner.
Big Percival, Ben.
Yeah, no, mate, he's going to go on to bigger and better things. He's probably looking for another lap.
Geez, I thought the Bono should have got the chocolate. She was hard done by, I think, the best singer by far.
Yeah, look, I think she's rattled home into 4th. I think she definitely deserved 3rd.
She definitely should have won it. I don't think I'll be watching it again. But anyway, let's get on with it. It's great racing coming up, the Group 1 Tiara. We're going to have a look at race 6, and Ben, it's the Tats Cup over the 2200. What do you come up with? Well,
Larry thinks I'm absolutely stark raving mad, but I'm going to put Rundle on top here at a big price. I know it's coming off a bit of a setback, but I liked its first up run a few starts back. Gate 1, Jason Taylor. Oh, look at the price, good enough for me. Kinnersley, the quick backup after the Ipswich Cup. Gay Waterhouse only backs up her horses for a reason. It's obviously going on very well. Spachenka, easy from the gate, it's going to get a lovely run. They'll probably ride him a bit closer and booming in for 4th.
Larry, you're riding Mr. Light Blue, a horse that was in early good form earlier on in the season.
Yeah,
he's coming into this race after 4th.
In the Ipswich Cup, so he's backing up again, and it is his home track. His form earlier on was very, very good. Then it tapered off. Look, what is not a very strong race, I'm sure he'll run very well.
And gate 15 won't be a problem for Larry after diet on Saturday.
Yeah. And the Lamb Shanks might slow him down a bit.
Yeah.
Well, race 6 here, I've gone with number 3, Once World Wild from the Gay Waterhouse stable. I think this horse is going to jump. It's going to get straight to the front. It's won over 2400, 2600. It was 3rd in the Sydney Cup. I think this is the horse that's got the form, it's got the jockey, got the trainer. I'm putting it on top. From number 2, Booming. the top weight Ginga Dude. Larry, what did you make of Ginga Dude's run?
Yeah, look, I thought he ran very well. I followed him pretty much the whole race, and the winner actually pushed him out of the way. I just thought maybe Jason waited a tad too long. If I'd have been on him, I probably would have taken off a bit sooner. And the winner wouldn't have had the opportunity to push him out where he did. But he didn't get beat that far, and I think Hugh Bowman's aboard. He's got to be in the race.
He's going to be.
He is the class horse, Group 1 winner.
Is he a Group 1 winner?
He won the McKinnon Stakes.
That's right.
Did he?
Yep.
Jeez, must have been a weak McKinnon, that's for sure. No Lonhro in it.
No, look, I don't think it was a strong McKinnon, but
he still won a Group 1.
If he found that form again, he'd be beating this lot.
And I'm throwing in number 4, Kinnersley, for 4th. Now, during the week, I was out at a nice pre-training establishment, a lovely place there, run by an old mate of mine, Brendan Mackay, Waverley Park. We're going to go and have where I catch up with Brendan Mackay at Waverley Park. I'm with close friend here, Brendan Mackay, and you're out here, Brendan, running the lovely property, Waverley Park. How is the property coming along, and how's it developing?
Yeah, we're really happy with what's going on with the place. You know, we've put a lot of new infrastructure in with the fencing and the new stabling. You know, we're still only in the youth of developing the property, and it's been a process that we've had to recreate ourselves slowly and build up the client base as well. And you know, get a lot of people's confidence back, because you know, it's a new property, and you know, when you're developing a new property, you know, people are actually interested in seeing what you're creating first, and you know, the feedback that we've got's been very pleasing.
The challenges of rebuilding a new place like this can be quite overwhelming at times. What are the challenges that you've encountered during this process?
For us, it's been you know, placing the horses first, and you know, through doing that, you've got to be seen as developing a property that is horse friendly, and you know, as you can see, the post and rail fences, and you know, having the horses where, you know, they're able to you know, relate to each other through the paddock system that we have, and you know, just being able to have a property where they relax and, you know, they can be horses. And you know, for me personally, myself, you know, if we can create that ambience of you know, having the horse relaxed and, you know, and switching off out here, that's where we've tried to work on.
There's a number of horses out here. It's a magnificent looking property. How many horses are out here, and what sort of facilities and what do you offer clients?
The horses that are out here at the moment, we'd have 35 horses here at the moment, and you know, clients are slowly starting to recognise the property as where it is at the moment, and what we're developing. And so we've got 35 horses out here. You know, we offer a service where we're pre-training. You know, we're breaking in. You know, we provide a product that is basically from, you know, start to go, from you know, turning young horses out and educating them in the manner that they need to be educated, which, you know, it basically you know, it prepares them for the demands of racing, and you know, less stress, and you know, the horses tell us, I'm a great believer in young horses, you know, letting them tell us where they're at in their preparation and how far we can go with them. And you know, with the property itself, what we're trying to create is that feel that, you know, our clients, their horses come first, and that's what keeps us in business, you know, the clients' horses.
And it's been an absolute pleasure just being out here and having a look at this wonderful property. It certainly is, you know, tranquil and a setting, you know, that every horse would admire to and love to let down and relax and spend a few hours in the sun. And by the looks of that, maybe even having a swim in the old pond over there. Swim with the ducks.
Did you bring your waterties? It's not bad for the humans out here either, Jess.
You go swimming in there yourself, why not? It looks like a beautiful pond. Well, Brendan, thanks for joining us on Racing in Queensland. It's always a pleasure catching up, as usual, and talking about even the old days like it was. And I'm sure you'll join us on the show sometime soon again.
Yeah, absolute pleasure, Jess.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
Lovely property it is out there at Waverley Park, and Brendan Mackay is doing a great job, an absolutely marvellous job. And it's if you've got a horse to spell, you might want to spell one out there. And now we're going to get into the business side of things. It's the Group 3 Healy Stakes over the 1200. Larry, you're riding Havertris here. It's an open field and anything seems to be able to win it.
Yeah, Jess, very open race, not one of the strongest Healys that we've seen. You know, Hayless won this race a few years ago. Havertris, first up, he looked very disappointing, but he did pull up with a bit of heart arrhythmia. I seen him barrier trial at Deagon. He barrier trialled very well, and by all reports his work's been very good. And look, I think he's got a definite chance in what looks to be a very even race.
Yeah, after last week, I pulled up with a heart arrhythmia as well on the punt. It wasn't the best of days, but I've recovered and hopefully I've found a few winners here. Ben, how was your heart after last week?
Just on that, viewers, Jesse did text me throughout the course of the afternoon. He'd backed a horse that missed the jump at Goulburn on a Saturday, so he's your own worst enemy there, mate. What a great way to finish the
you were on it as well.
But what a great way to finish the Winter Carnival, the Healy Stakes. It is a very difficult little race. Hopefully you're winning by the last. I'm going to put Tiaqualo on top. There's going to be a bit of speed. Daniel Griffin will be there from gate 5. He'll probably be 1 out, 2 back. They'll be going like last week's pay. Audacious Spirit will go forward. Adabisi will go forward. Durham Town led last week. Not sure where you get in with Havertris, Larry. You probably go back?
No, look, he's got good natural speed, so we probably just poke forward and then just try to slot in behind that fast tempo that's going to be up front. So the quicker they go, the better. And I should be able to slot in nicely, one off the fence there.
Good to hear. I'm going to put Havertris in for second, punters. Believe it or not, horses improving after a heart arrhythmia. It's one of my little things that I always include them. I'll put in Griffin. His win was amazing last start, and Seek and Find from gate 2. It's going to get a very economical run if Taylor decides to take a sit behind Audacious Spirit.
Yeah, Ben, I sort of agree with you. It's a very hard race, and like any, you could run this race 10 times and have 10 different winners. I've come here, I've gone with the Cockroach here, Tromso. I like this horse from the Wallace stable. It's drawn well. It's having a second run back. It's trialled very well, and I don't think Waller would bring it up here for fun again.
I think one thing in Tromso's favour is that there's going to be a heap of speed on, and Dwayne's just going to be smoking his pipe at the back, and if they're finishing off hard down the outside, it could just be steaming home.
And this is exactly what's going to happen in this race. There's going to be a tempo up front, like mentioned. It's going to go like Scalded Cats. He's going to sit, he's going to sprint, and he's going to win. Number 10, Audacious Spirit's going to be up front. It's going to set the tempo along with Excelente, Seek and Find. Griffin will get back as well and be storming home. I mean, it's a number, but I like Tromso on top. I think it'll win or get home over the top of Audacious Spirit, Excelente, like you said, Seek and Find, Havertris and Griffin for those sort of numbers for maybe an old superfecta if they still had it. They'd be the top 6.
Yeah.
But Tromso from Audacious Spirit and Excelente. Now we're going to go to a commercial break, and straight after the break we're going to come back and preview the Group 1 Tiara Stakes, and also where we catch up with Ian Brady from Wattle Braestar.
The carnival is glamorous fashion and Group 1 glory.
My chance to take centre stage.
The carnival is an event the whole family can enjoy.
The carnival is when all my hard work pays off.
The carnival is Australia and New Zealand's test match for horse racing.
Experience racing at its dramatic best in a state versus state showdown at the Channel 7 Brisbane Racing Carnival. Get your tickets through Ticketek or visit brc.com.au.